Hello everyone, my name is and today we're playing Age of Wonders 3. Previously we restarted the game after failing the mission terribly in our first attempt. And we've actually made some pretty good progress. We've managed to take all of our territory back, and we've got our tier 4 units already, which is an amazing accomplishment to say the least, and that might actually turn the war in our advantage, because I'm not sure if they have their tier 4s yet, which is really good for us. I'm hoping we can keep up the momentum. My plans for today, I am going to try to expand a little further, maybe press in the next city, but we have to build up our forces first and really wait and see. We have a lot of units that might be able to assist. We just want to get at least one army of Shrines of Smithing, if that's possible. Order of Healing. Support units. They receive the healing ability. That's going to be useful. I get to upgrade Nomlik Trismegistus, which I'm assuming is how you say his name. I will keep saying it that way regardless. I don't think we're fighting the undead. We might fight monsters. I mean, humans are technically monsters, right? Sure, I'll let him absorb the pain of his other units. I don't know why he'd want that power. Like, why he'd willingly, I will take your pain. But, you know, I guess that's a thing. This army could potentially join up when it's time for us to launch the next big assault. I think they have a city, yeah, the city of Larg is our target there. What can we build here? Get some walls up. I think, since you're by the front line, you're gonna need some walls in case the enemy shows up and decides, ooh, I'm just gonna go destroy you now. So our entire army is gathered in the city of, what is this? Jafag. Yeah. City of Jafag. Norwalk is an ally. We need to get them to actually join us fully so that we can rename it to the glorious city of Narwhal, but then that could be a while, unfortunately. Really, we're just waiting for the Shrines of Smithing to build up now. Once we have a full army of Shrines of Smithing, I think it's possible for us to continue our expansion, but until then, I'm not really confident in our abilities. I don't know if I really want that right now. I mean, it's useful, but I don't know if it's the most useful thing. I guess we'll go with it. Fertility rights, just get our people, up the birth rate. We're basically the opposite of China. We're trying to build more, we're trying to birth more people here. I almost said build more people. Reminds me of Brave New World style shit. Seriously, what a fucked up world that was. Greater Disjunction. Yeah, let's get that, because the enemy can cast those stupid... One of those guys is actually a priest or a theocrat like myself, and he can cast, like, Mark of the Heretic on us, and I don't want that. Because we're not heretics, he's the heretic. Clearly. Hey, can we turn anything into an air node? Nope, so I can probably cancel that spell, yeah. So I think we have all of the possible mana nodes already turned into air nodes. We do need to find more, because we could theoretically start bringing in more units, like Exalted and stuff. Our economy is starting to go on the incline again, which is good. We were in a bit of a financial crisis there for a little while. Probably because we were building too quickly. Let's get walls up in all of our cities. I want to get the most basic defenses, at the very least. Stone walls. Sundrin's Fist. You can now produce Shrines of Smithing as well, but it'll take 7 fucking turns. So I don't really think that's the best thing. Get some barracks up, and maybe an observatory to help us with our research and development. I think that's probably going to be the most contributory thing you can do. Oh, you've offered us tribute. I'll take the gold, because our gold reserves for some reason dying again. We started going on the incline, and then it dropped, like just spastically. Let's get another paid absolution out on the field. And just deploy it on this city so we can get more gold from it. There we go. So now we have another paid absolution deployed. Should be all of our cities? Yeah, all of our cities are now in paid absolution, which is costing us a lot of mana, but it's also building our economy up. If we lose these paid absolution spells, we're pretty much screwed. I don't think I'm gonna need you guys to construct anything for now. Just get some... Get a barracks, in case we need that for later on. Actually, let's focus you on the economy. Let's get you focused on the economy, because we need some support for our economics. Otherwise, we're really screwed. Because we don't have enough money to produce everything right now, so we're going to need to have our city start focusing on economics. That way we can get our last units out here. Well, that should be up in one turn. Sweet. Okay, we need to send a scouting patrol. I think I'm going to use this army as a forward scout to see what's going on over there. Not the gold mine. Oh, what the hell did I do? What does that button do? I accidentally clicked it. We'll send these guys forward, because they're probably the best units that we can do. They're probably our fastest flying units in the game. Or among the fastest flying units in the game. I think the scout unit's a little faster, but I don't really know for sure. Keep the production where it is, so we can gain money. So we're starting to lose money, like, rapidly. Which means we do need to expand our territory, because our armies are expanding. Select the new research. Instant Wrath deals 50% of all damage dealt against target friendly unit back to its attacker until the end of combat. That might actually have been what the enemy was doing with their armies when they kept reflecting like a whole bunch of damage back to us. So I'm gonna go grab that. Okay, what about you guys? State your business, Nomlik Trismegistus. What could you possibly offer us, please, priest? For Dacius is showing us the right way to live. He speaks of Holy Leonis. Now we need to work hard to earn an afterlife. Otherwise, we will fade into nothingness. You have been misled! The All-Father is the only true God. He loves all of his creations equally. You do not need to sacrifice a good life now for a place in the afterlife. Your time on Athla can be contributed to the All-Father. Verdatius is lying. He is exploiting you all. The All-Father is at your side wherever you are. That does sound a lot better. Great, we'll join your cause. Wow, it's really that easy. I was expecting conquest. And that's probably the thing I said the first time I encountered these guys, come to think of it. I kind of forgot that they just joined us. Alright, since that's the new front line, let's move all of our armies that direction. Because if anything's going to happen, it's going to be there. So we're going to move all of my guys forward to secure this place, because when the enemy army appears, it's going to be at this city. So I'm going to get all of my units over there. And prepare them to launch the attack, because inevitably, that's going to be a thing. We're going to have to launch an attack. Okay, start production for Degesius. You just keep working on building that up. Are we allowed to go into their territory? I think we are. I'm almost certain we are. Oh great, Gustav Gorsmog is moving. That's the last thing we need is Gustav Gorsmog. Okay, moving our guys forward, let's go. Get over there, get into the city as quickly as you can. Or at least into this territory so that we can set up to begin our assaults. Oh look, I think they've actually officially completely joined us. They're not like a vassal state, they're actually with us, which is really useful. Let's get you outside of the city then, because I want you inside. holding the fort. I do think inevitably the enemy army is going to appear on our border, like they did last time. But I think now we probably have the men to take it, or to defend the city. Hopefully. It's very possible that we don't, but I'm hopeful that we do. Now we have visual of the same route they came from last time, the assholes. Just gotta hold these grounds. Let's get to this city to continue producing shrines of smithing constantly. Always produce shrines of smithing. In fact, just infinity. Just go infinity. And we need to move your rally point to, let's say, over here. We'll start building another army. Did that place correctly? Oh, hold on. I think I messed that up somehow. Set the rally point there. Yeah, there. Go. What can we go for next? Blessing of Health. Bestows the living with extra life force until the end of combat. That sounds useful. I don't think it'll help our machines, but it'll be useful for just about everyone else. What else can we do in the meantime? I mean, the enemy is about to probably appear from over there. This city, what does it have built inside of it? We should probably get some walls, because something tells me that's going to be very useful in the coming war. Especially since this is the frontline city. I want to keep the majority of my forces over here by this little area, because that's where I suspect the enemy's main force is going to emerge from. But I do want to probably send another army over somewhere else. Like, I could send all of these guys, once they're done, down here, and we could push in from the side, which I think would be a good idea. It will cost a lot, though, and I'm not sure if we'd have the money to do it, but it might be a good idea, because they're going to be focusing their forces here towards, what's this place? Larg. So if they're focusing here, we can pull a nice flanker on them, which I think would be a pretty good idea. We're going to keep you guys working on housing, or not housing, produce, because, to be honest, we need the money. Actually, hold on. You need to go back down there and secure the watchtowers by here so we can see if any armies are approaching. Freaking Jafag. We don't want to get caught off guard by armies that are secretly trying to encroach on Jafag's territory. That'd be awful. Are these guys providing us with money? Like, are we actually getting money from this country over here? Is there a way to tell? Like, you know, it just tells us where money's coming from, like, city-wise. Oh! They can join us. I think it's time for you to join my empire. And they did. They joined our empire. Good job, guys. Did it. Alright. So for you guys now, I'm going to ask of you to build... get a wooden wall, and I'm going to charge up a paid absolution spell so that I can get your economic assets supported by our worldly powers. I guess it's kind of otherworldly, but, you know, same time. Here we go. Paid absolution. I'm not sure if this is actually a bad thing to do, like make every city paid absolution. It is going to drain my mana reserves quite significantly, but I'm hoping that that the economic expansion will allow us to fight on more so than we would without. This city is not necessarily big enough to warrant a paid absolution just yet. I'm going to continue to hold its border, though. We could also use an army to take down these assholes, because that's actually a nice, useful forge. We could make a production zone here. Pretty effective production. Theoretically speaking, we could we could match the production of this city, which is a pretty productive city.